long time. I can do pizza and live television, and nobody will
You're
know.
a professional, Rich.
Nobody will know. My record is spotless.
Hey, Rich, how about the burger during Nolan Smith? How about that one?
I got that one going. Honestly, I'm a stealth live television eater. Not my first combine.
You want me to roll up? You gonna do something?
Not my first combine. Here we go.
EGR throwing another laser. He's had a great day.
To Smith and Jigba, that was a hyphenate combination right there.
Nice ball. Plate and tune, nice and smooth. Again, this ball does not require
He said no, I told
here. It's a firm ball.
To go around.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready up. 97.
Lance going to put it up right away. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. Well, they've got a new set of downs here. On 1st down, Whitfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy complete. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They run the counter. Whitfield. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now they'll throw with Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front, allowed the secondary to get home.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing.
Now the ball comes loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's got some space here. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Whitfield. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, Whitfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. They'll try the left side. Whitfield, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Blue striker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Whitfield. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 50 yards. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Lance now on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
138 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Whitfield. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Murray now on first down. Finding Ertz again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Red, cycle. Right, 97. Jet.
Lance looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
52 blaster. Right, white. Watch out now.
Lance back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Cards, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.